In as much as we don't want to lose any of our key players, it's also important to note that sometimes these players, their personal interest and their personal gain comes first to them. That's one thing you should understand. Now, some weeks ago, I made it clear that Barcelona are going for Luis Diaz. Some persons actually felt that, it was just a rumor, it was a lie, it was a blab, and all that. Onafise will not get better players. Some people believe that we don't have good players. What? Liverpool have machines, and there's no way other clubs will not want to come to Liverpool to fish. That is normal. We have seen Real Madrid doing that multiple times. Liverpool have machines. I'm telling you for the fact. Now, yesterday, report has it that Nassr have joined the race to sign Luis Diaz. Now, that is a very, very complex one, because we know South Americans, most times, will I say, they play for the bag. That is normal. They play for the bag most times, South Americans. Anyways, I wouldn't actually fault Diaz if he decides to leave. Now, report has it that Diaz have offered himself to Barcelona multiple times. I think twice now, last summer and January transfer. Now, this present summer transfer, Barcelona have made it clear that Luis Diaz will be one of their primary targets. Now, Nassr will be battling with FC Barcelona to secure the signature of Luis Diaz. Personally, I don't want Luis Diaz to leave Liverpool. I don't want him to go. But if he decides to go, it's very, very understandable, because I think that, he has tried for Liverpool and age is not on his side. And I think he wants a higher wage. I think right now Liverpool pays him £55,000 per week. Now, Liverpool have seen these threats and Liverpool have given him a new contract. The new contract, was announced, I think, 7 matches before the end of the season. Liverpool announced it then that at the end of the season, they will give Luis Diaz a new contract. Now, it's believed that the new contract have been given to Luis Diaz. As a matter of fact, right now, Liverpool have given a new contract to Luis Diaz, Ibrahima Konate, and Conor Bradley. But at the moment, only Conor Bradley have signed. Ibrahima Konate have not signed. Luis Diaz have not signed. Now, the nature of the contract, his weekly wage, the new contract, I don't really know. I don't know, but I believe that the new contract, will raise his weekly wage up to, will I say, maybe 150 or 100, or 120 thereabout, because I believe that that is, the bracket Liverpool always pay their players. Now, we know that teams like Barcelona pay higher than Liverpool when it comes to wages. I don't know if they, can actually pay Luis Diaz above 150k per week. But if they do that, I think that Luis Diaz might end up going to Barcelona. Or if Nassr should, discuss with Luis Diaz, give their own personal terms, maybe, Nassr, Saudi Pro League, they've got the money. They can decide to, pay Luis Diaz 400k per week. And I don't see any reason why Luis Diaz will say no. I'm telling you for the fact, these are players that put their own interests at first. Telling you, he's a good servant of Liverpool. He has helped Liverpool win a lot. Personally, I don't want him to leave. I don't want him to leave. But we should put our mind and set our mind that this guy might end up leaving Liverpool this summer. It is what it is. You understand? Now, the only issue here right now, I wouldn't say it's an issue, because it has been a policy with Liverpool, and I love that. Liverpool don't put buyout clause on any of their players' contracts. Now, if Barcelona or Nassr, wants Luis Diaz by every means possible, then it's quite simple. Liverpool can actually slam Luis Diaz maybe 100 million euros, which I already heard that they slammed Barcelona 100 million euros, which is around 85 or 84 million pounds when Barcelona came first, when Barcelona did the first bid for Luis Diaz. I think last week. Last week, from date making this video, I think last week, Barcelona came with their first bid, which Liverpool rejected, and Liverpool placed Luis Diaz transfer fee on 85 million pounds, which is around 100 million euros. Now, that is good, going by the fact that Luis Diaz will be turning, I think, 29 very, very soon. So you understand, and you see this, you see how Liverpool do their business. Fine, If a club comes with 100 million euros, perfect, perfect. I don't mind selling Luis Diaz. I don't mind. We can get another player. Now, this time around, we'll get a younger player who will be devoted to the club. That's my own opinion. Anyways, let me know your own opinion in the comment section. Understand? We are Liverpool. That means more. You will never walk alone.